It's daunting. It's a lot of money. And I remember the first time we went over $1 billion and we were thinking, the county's getting big.
Taxpayers want to know where their money is spent and how it is spent.
Then after you're in it for a while, you realize you're in public service and you have a responsibility to the taxpayer to use those resources effectively and efficiently.
And so it is critical to have high ethical standards. So Fred was so well respected, partly because he just had years of experience in the county administrative office. Obviously, he had the educational experience at Cal State, Bakersfield, of course. Fred always maintained great relationships with people.
Well, the most challenging departments to deal with were elected officials because they don't answer to the Board of Supervisors. They answer to the electorate. So it's a different ballgame.
He had such a great demeanor about him that he could tell people what they didn't want to hear, but do it in such a way that, again, he always maintained a great relationship with them.
The appointed officials, it's much easier because the board directs are going to make a certain cut. You get there pretty easily.
Just his knowledge of county finances really allowed him to have those difficult conversations with people.
And then when dealing with Ed Jagels as DA, well, he was even a different kind of, he always wanted to fight because he's an attorney. That's what he's trained to do. He felt he was giving in too easily if he didn't fight you on something. And so I understood that. I understood where he was coming from.
They didn't always agree with him, but they also knew that he was coming from a place where he knew what the numbers were and he was going to be honest and transparent and forthright.
The very first year I was working on their budget, he was in disagreement. And so I make my pitch to the board, he makes his pitch to the board, and the board saw it my way. And so he comes and congratulates me afterwards. So I said, Ed, it's not a contest. I said, I'm just presenting from our office's perspective what we think needs to be done. You're fighting for what you feel is necessary. And so I gained a lot of respect from him.
I believe Fred has a servant's heart. I think most people would view Fred as steady, consistent, intelligent, and thoughtful.
And so I've stayed with Cap Cave now for, it'll be 34 years this January.
We make a significant impact on the community.
We're impacting a lot of people's lives, over 100,000 people just through the food bank alone, plus all the children that we help through Head Start and our various programs.
Well, with an organization of this size, Cap Cave has over 1,000 employees and our operating budget's $140 million a year. There's always challenges.
And then in some respects, I'm the institutional knowledge of the organization, so they want me around because I have a lot of the history.
Fred, being the board chair and on the board for so many years, has also positioned Cap K where it's become a trusted community partner and well respected in the community. And Fred has led that charge.
And some of the other nonprofits that I've been on the board of, I've been asked to be on because I had experience, and I'm not good at saying no.
He has sort of a mentor mentality. And so teaching out at Cal State is perfect for him because he likes to give back to the community.
I love doing the mentoring. I really enjoy giving back and helping these students learn how to network, do their resume writing, learning how to interview, giving them tips on where to look for jobs. It's been really rewarding.
So I think Fred deserves to be in the CSUB Hall of Fame for a variety of reasons. One, his just long-standing dedication to this community, to the county, of which he had a long career, to the nonprofit sector. He has been with Cap K for a long time.
It's humbling and it's honoring at the same time. I mean, you know, I sit on the selection committee for the last 4 years. I've seen the quality of people that we've chosen.
He's the definition of a community servant, a community mentor. The entire community owes Fred gratitude for his service.
Any one of those things by itself, I feel like could make him a candidate, but the fact that he excels in all three of those really makes him an ideal candidate to be in the CSUB Hall of Fame.